Hello everyone, so today I am here to do a currently reading video. It is currently the beginning of April. It's April 5th when I'm filming this, and I'm just going to go over the books that I'm currently reading, as well as a couple that I plan on reading throughout the month. I don't have a ton of plans this month besides the Murakami Marathon. I am hosting another round of the Murakami Marathon, which is a readathon I started last year in the summer. Decided to bring it up until April, so we're doing that from the 12th to 18th, which I have a TBR for. You can go and check out my video, whichever way it is. And other than that, I don't have a ton of plans. Honestly, my TBR is tiny because I haven't been able to get any new books. I made an order for a couple of books, but honestly I've already read those and some manga, and they're gonna get here in May, so I don't have very many books to be picking out of, so I don't have a ton of reading plans. So I really am just gonna be talking about the books I'm in the middle of right now and plan on reading in the next week before the Murakami Marathon. So the first thing I guess I will mention is actually a book that I am doing a full reading vlog for, and you guys won't get to see until May 14th or 12th, I believe. And I will also be doing a full sit down review video for this book, so it's a big book. Very excited about it, and that is The Library of Legends by Jenny Chang. If you guys didn't know, Jenny Chang wrote my all-time favorite book, Three Souls, and I am friendly with her, and she always sends me her books early now, and it's awesome, and I appreciate it so much. So thank you to Jenny and her publisher for sending this to me. Very excited to be reading this. I'm about 50 pages in at the moment, and I'm already really liking it. It's very different from her first two books, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. I did see that this was a Book of the Month April pick, and I'm pretty sure they are advertising it a little incorrectly. They're advertising it as a historical fantasy, and it's just a historical fiction book. Jenny Chang's books always have a little bit of just a touch of magical realism, I guess you might say, or fabulism, but not magic as in actual magic or fantasy. So this is a historical fiction book, and we follow a group of kids who went to a university in Nanking when Nanking starts getting bombed in 1937, and they have to evacuate the city. And this follows a specific group of kids who are in charge of keeping the Library of Legends safe during the travels. So the Library of Legends is basically a large collection of books that kind of keeps all of China's history and culture and stuff in one place. I don't know if it's real. I do plan on checking out if that is real or not, but so far this has been great, and I'm really enjoying it, and I definitely want to finish it before the Murakami Marathon because I want to be able to give this my full attention while I'm reading it. So very much enjoying this. Really happy that I got an ARC. Very excited. The other book I'm in the middle of is actually a book that I'm doing a buddy read with Haley. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I post about this pretty often, and that is the Bible. It's there, it's the Holy Bible. It's just pink and cute. I have never read the Bible before, and honestly, I consider myself agnostic. I believe in a higher power, but I don't know how comfortable I am actually putting myself in a specific denomination of Christianity. So I usually just say I'm what my parents are, which is Episcopalian, but I kind of want to make my own opinions and see what I personally think of the Bible and Christianity and stuff. So I really wanted to read this for that reason, but also because as an English literature student, you kind of have to read the Bible because literally everything is a biblical allusion, and all of them go right over my head because I know nothing about the Bible. So yeah, we are currently in Matthew, and we're only we've only done that much, but it's been 5 days so far and we've done that much, but it's heavy reading. So but yeah, I am annotating this. Here, I'll do a little flip through. This is what we got so far. I am fully annotating this because for kind of academic reasons, but also for personal reasons, it just makes it more fun also to fully annotate stuff. So yeah, but we're trying to read the New Testament in 40 days, so I will actually be reading this the entirety of April and finishing the New Testament in May, and then we'll be moving on to the Old Testament. This isn't something I'm like super like, oh my god, I need to finish as soon as possible. Like, it's been a lot of fun reading it, to be honest, and like learning a bunch of new things, but also having a buddy read doing with Haley. We have had some amazing conversations about this, and yeah, so I am really enjoying it so far. I found my favorite parable yesterday, which is the parable of the workers in the vineyard. I really like that one. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I will be discussing this when I'm reading it on my channel and stuff. So I might make a whole video about reading the Bible for the first time. I'm not totally sure yet, just kind of like discussing my personal feelings and how they changed or didn't change and stuff as I was reading. I might do that. It might be fun. Another book that I'm in the middle of is Beastars Volume 5. Yeah, I read volumes 1 through 3 in March, and I read volume 4 at the very beginning of April, and now I'm on to volume 5. I'm loving this series so much. I'm shocked because I'm not gonna lie, when Dylan first sent me like the first volume, I was kind of iffy about it, especially with how like weird the anime makes it seem. Like, I was a little iffy on this series, but it's so good. Basically, if you don't know, this is a series that follows kind of a world where everyone are different animals, and it's very like Animal Farm-esque in my personal opinion, of like the different animals are kind of used to make social commentary, and it's been really good. Like, we talk a lot about like interracial relationship and like slut shaming and like not judging a book by its cover and like social commentary and political commentary, and it's been really awesome, and I'm loving it. And this is the last volume that is currently out until May, so I'm reading this very soon. I'm so excited. I love this series so much, and I'm really shocked about it because I haven't gotten, like, I was saying this to someone, I haven't gotten really into a shonen in so long. I want to say basically since like before Naruto ended. Like, I always kept up with Naruto, but like I haven't read a new shonen besides Naruto like since before Naruto ended, which is crazy. I feel like I just like, after Naruto, I was just burned out, so I was like, I'm just gonna read tons of shoujo from now on, and now it's really exciting to get back into a shonen, so I'm really excited to read that next one. And then of course I always have a audiobook going, especially now that Animal Crossing is out, because I spend several hours a day listening to my audiobook and playing Animal Crossing. If you guys don't do that, highly recommend. Animal Crossing is just like so, not like completely mindless, but there's very little like to really pay attention to or like read or anything, so listening to an audiobook is so perfect during it. And I'm currently in the audiobook for Miracle Creek by Angie Chen, I believe. And this book, I'm a little like on the fence about how I think I should be feeling about it, because basically the main premise of this is it's about a court case of this woman and then these people who like own this therapy kind of institution, and this woman who used this institution to kill her son. And it's basically like, did she kill her son or did someone else do it? And like there's a bunch of shady things happening. We follow a Korean American family, which is really fun and interesting. But the thing that kind of has gotten under my skin, that I want to see how it's like discussed in the second half of the book, because I'm exactly 50% into this, is the fact that I am someone who, I worked very closely with autistic youth and people who have autism throughout my entire life, and I have always been someone who was in, you know, best buddies and everything, and I even dated a man who had autism, and I'm not someone who thinks that people with autism should like have to change themselves or be fixed through therapy, which is what this is. It's not even like traditional like therapy, like talking therapy, it's like oxygen therapy, which is weird, and like trying to change like the literal chemistry of your brain. And as someone who like works so closely with those people and don't think autism is a bad thing, I'm just like, I don't think this is a good thing. So I'm curious about how it's going to be kind of discussed, because also the boy who was killed was the one with autism. And yeah, I don't like when people make it seem like autism is something that needs to be fixed. So I want to see how the book handles the rest of that. Other than that, it has been great, and I see most people give this a book like a 4 or 5 star. So I'm hoping I do too. But at the moment, that's what's kind of holding me back from really loving it, and because I'm just very like, how is this going to be handled, basically. But so far, it's been an interesting law case. It's very It seems like this author either is a lawyer herself or did a shit ton of research, because it's very, very realistic and like very real. Like I feel like she's like using like real laws and like real like lawyer things. So it's been good, but I am just a little bit nervous about that kind of subject. And then I have some books for class. I asked my professor, professor who's advising me, for some books, because again, I don't know if you guys have all noticed, but Amazon is not shipping until like May for books, and a lot of places aren't shipping out books, so I need a couple books for like this week. And I was like, do you have these? And he was like, yeah, I'll like put them in your mailbox. So I had to run down to campus and get them, and he gave me like 10 books and I needed like 3, so we're gonna look to see what he gave me. Let me see if I can find the books that I actually needed to be able to show you guys. Basically, we're currently doing The Tempest, so let me see. The first thing was that we were doing the manga Shakespeare The Tempest, which this is obviously just The Tempest put into manga format, which I feel like will be a lot of fun. This is a series of Shakespeare plays being turned into manga. Yeah, I'm interested to see this. I feel like one of my biggest things that I've been discussing with The Tempest so far I've only read like the original source material, Voyage to Virginia, The Tempest, the play, and then Hagseed by Margaret Atwood. And one of the things that I've been like the most annoyed about is that I just want to see this shipwreck. Like I want to have it described in detail to me, and I want to see the magic. And I feel like comic books might be the best way to do that, so I'm really excited to try this one out. And I think I have 2 other comics that I need to read. Next one is this one, yeah, Kill Shakespeare, which is The Tide of Blood, which I'm pretty sure this is a series. I believe this is a series. Let me see, I think they'll explain this to me. I think it's a series that like Shakespeare is a person in these. It might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this like follows the same characters throughout, but basically having Shakespeare plays happen to them, and I think Shakespeare like is a character in it. But yeah, this is really, really nice, just comic art style, not manga. So yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so I have 3. I need to figure out which one I need to read. Crap. He gave me all of them. That's why he gave me so many books. Okay, so I just have a classical comics version of Shakespeare. He has 3 versions of it. So this one is the original text. So I'm gonna assume it's the novel with, oh yeah, it is. It's literally like the actual Shakespearean language put into the text and everything. And it's just the play in comic form with the actual original text. This is the plain text, so I'm gonna assume it's the exact same thing, but in regular language form. And then this is the quick text, so I'm assuming it's like plain text but even more cut down, it looks like. So I guess maybe I'll read all 3 of these like side by side, because they're literally the exact same. Just the text is different. That might actually be a very interesting thing to look at. So yeah, those are the comics that I will be reading. But then he also gave me a couple other things. Let me see. He gave me The Tempest Graphic Planet Graphic Shakespeare. This is like a hardcover, and it looks like really short. Oh wow, this is almost like a, wow, this is like a kid's comic book. It's super, super short, and like the font and everything is huge. So I have that one. And then much later, I think I have to read this for the end of April. I'm reading A Tempeste, which I think is a French poem. And I'm also reading I'll Be the Devil by Leo Butler, which is a play that he wrote that takes place after The Tempest, I believe is how that goes. I found out about this one because I heard that there's one for Titus Andronicus. There's one probably for most Shakespeare plays, and I told him about this, and of course he's a Shakespeare adaptation studies scholar, so he picked it up and he obviously let me borrow it. So yeah, that'll be an interesting one. I always love seeing what people do, like, oh, afterwards kind of thing. I hate epilogues in actual books, but I do enjoy looking at adaptations of like as sequels. I think it's interesting. And then the only other book that I plan on reading this month is King Solomon's Mines by H. Rider Haggard, which is my last book I need to read for my Victorian literature class, besides Heart of Darkness. I have to read Heart of Darkness again. I'm so not doing that. I've been working with Heart of Darkness for an entire semester in my other class, but I technically have to reread that one, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is the last new book that I need to read. I have no clue what this is about. It's tiny, and I'm pretty sure it was like discussed in another book that we read, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one to read. Don't know what it's about. It's from my Victorian literature class. Alright, so yes, these are all of the books that I'm currently reading or probably going to be reading in the next week or later on in the month. Just these two books are the ones I'll be reading later on in the month, plus that audiobook. Plus I'll probably be picking up other audiobooks also throughout the month. I just am always having an audiobook going, but yeah, these are the books that I'm currently reading. And now, as per usual, I will be doing my Sipsby unboxing for you guys. I'm actually so happy I have a new Sipsby box. I'm running out of tea. I'm like drinking green tea in the morning now, and I never drink green tea in the morning. But yeah, so let's check this out. Woo! Okay, so made for Kate. Let's see. April teas. Alright. Oh, we got more stash tea. I love stash tea. I follow them on Instagram. I love them so much. Alright, let's see what we got. So we got Stash Tea Elderflower Citrus. This is, I don't know what kind of tea this is. This is a white tea. I keep saying I do want to try more white teas because the one white tea I tried I didn't really like. But this sounds interesting. I love citrus. I love citrus flavored everything. So we'll try that one for sure. Okay, Miracle Tree. I've gotten many things from Miracle Tree. This one is, ooh, super caffeinated. I love my super caffeinated teas. Super caffeinated green tea lemon. Oh, a super caffeinated green tea? Lemon and ginger. That will definitely be one to try. I've never seen a super caffeinated green tea. That's weird. Oh my god, we got my favorite tea brand. They make my favorite tea in the entire world. Their Cinnamon Sunset is my favorite, and this is Harney and Sons. That is, they sell it at Starbucks, which I find really interesting. But this is the Black Tea Paris. That's fun. I've never tried that one. I've tried many of theirs. I've tried their matcha, which I wasn't a huge fan of, and then I love their Cinnamon Sunset and their Earl Grey. So good. So I will definitely be interested in trying that one out. We got a daily detox tea. See, these are I got a detox tea last month, and I'm like, are detox teas okay? Like, I always just think of detox teas as those like super sketchy like Instagram baddies ads things that are like detox teas, and they just like are really, really unhealthy and really bad for you. So yeah, this is a detox tea. I feel like I can trust Sipsby to tell me whether a tea is good though. So I'll probably try this one out. And it is a green rooibos tea with ginger, holy basil, and dandelion root. I guess we'll try it. Might as well, like, try out some detox teas, I guess. But yeah, those are the teas that I got in this April tea box. Very, very happy to see I have some that I can drink soon, because yeah, I'm down to basically green teas. I have like no black teas left, and I don't really want to, like, again, everything ordering online is taking forever, and I don't want to go like grocery shopping, so we got our Sipsby boxes. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this currently reading video, and definitely tell me down in the comments below if you have read any of these books or what you guys are currently reading. And anyways, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye!